It's Sawmill Saturday, friends. It's going to be a good day here at the mill. We got some nice walnut on the mill. I got to finish one up. I've also got one more in the loading arms, and we're supposed to get a truckload of sassafras here in about an hour. You guys hang in there. It's going to be a good day. I'm not ran this sawmill for the past 7 days. I was sick this past week, and I also had a lot of stuff to get done at the farm, non-sawmill related, so I'm just now getting down here. And you guys were with me the last time we saw down here because we did this really nice black walnut with that crazy crotch figure right there. These are super nice right here. And we need to finish up that log. That's the first thing to do today. I should get about 3 more live edge slabs out of that one. We'll probably throw some water on them because I'm seeing some really nice crotch figure right there on the top. Then when that one's done, we're going to cut this one down to size. It's a little too long, and then we're going to throw it on the mill and get some nice 4/4 boards and try to grade saw this one the best we can. But most importantly, we got those logs headed here. They should be here in about an hour, and you guys will be able to smell the root beer as soon as they get here. And for you guys that's been with me on this channel for any length of time, when it comes to sassafras, you know what I'm talking about when I start making those root beer references. And for you new guys, I'll explain it here in just a few minutes. Friends, let me tell you about today's video sponsor, the Farmer's Dog. Now, this company is supported by vets, and most importantly, they're loved by dog people. If you're not familiar with the Farmer's Dog, it is real food. This is human-grade meat and veggies and simple recipes made for dogs. And the best part, in my opinion, is this food is human-grade, which means the food is cut, packaged, and tested in a human food facility. Another great feature with the Farmer's Dog is it's delivered to my house. No more going to the grocery store when the dog food gets low. No more standing in the line or wasting time. The sign up is really easy, friends. You go to thefarmersdog.com, you take a short quiz, then you get your dog's recommended plan. It's that simple. Shortly after taking the quiz, our food arrived for both of our dogs. Very good packaging. It had dry ice in it to preserve it. It also came with a mixing bowl as well, instructions, everything you need. So right now, friends, you can get 50% off your first box of freshly made healthy dog food by using my link. You also get free shipping and 24/7 customer support. So once again, a big thank you to the Farmer's Dog for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate it, and the link is down in the video description and also in the top comment. So let's check the diesel, warm up the Yanmar, and get going here, guys. It's going to be a good day here at the mill. All right, guys, before we start on this walnut, it looks like the logs are here. Let's go check them out. Looks like a pretty good load. All right, guys, I've been waiting on this load for about 2 weeks. I'm kind of excited about this. I've not had any sassafras at my sawmill in about 2 years. This is about 2,500 board feet. Average diameter is probably about 16 inches or so. Some good sized ones right there, but most of them are probably around 14 to 16. These are 10 feet long, and guys, step up close to it if you don't care. Put your face right next to the screen and take a smell of that. You smell it? Smells just like root beer. I tell you what, the odor of these logs right here is knocking me down right now. I can't describe to you how strong the smell of root beer is off these logs. It's ridiculous. So according to the logger, he harvested these over the past 2 days. So we do have a little bit of checking right here on the ends. We will anchor seal these as we take them into the sawmill. This one right here has some shake in it right there. Not too bad though. Every load of logs you get from a logger, a few of them will have some defects like that, just the way it is. A little bit of shake in that one right there. But guys, these look pretty good. Nice and straight 10 footers, which is what I ordered. They're actually 10.5 feet long. This one right here, he said he just threw in there for good measure to get rid of it. It's an 8 footer. It's got a little bit of a curve to it. Might do some live edges on those and maybe make that into a nice outdoor bench or something. Sassafras is extremely rot resistant. And here's what we're going to be doing with all these boards. We're going to make it into shiplap so we can cover these walls behind me and get rid of this heat back here. And also have a really nice backdrop for the sawmill where I can hang shelves on and signs and all kinds of stuff back here, maybe some flags. All right, but as far as today goes, we're gonna work on this walnut next. It was a little bit too long for my packs. Had to take about 1 foot off the end of it, but that's okay. A little bit of taper in this log. I got the toe board up over there to take the taper out. We'll do 4/4 boards, 1 1/8 on the thickness, and go as wide as we can get them. Looks like my best face is right there, but I am anticipating some knots down through there. It looks like we got some old wounds on this tree right here that have healed over time. You can see right here. Looks like there was probably a limb there at some point. And it's been knocked off or maybe fell off, who knows. So we may see some knots on some of these faces, but it's walnut, so it should turn out pretty good. And I love sawing walnut, and hopefully there's no metal in this log. I've hit a lot of nails here lately on logs, and hopefully we change our luck today. And also, real fast, a big shout out to everybody on Patreon for supporting me here on the channel. I really appreciate you guys. And if you all want to know how much those logs cost, you got to be on the Patreon page to find out. I don't make that information public because that would be bad business, because a lot of the loggers I deal with watch my channel here, so you don't want guys to know how much you're paying one guy and the next. But if you do want to find out that information, you can go join Patreon. It's $5 a month. You get to hear about the logs, how much they cost me, behind the scenes, what's going on here at the sawmill. You get to see these videos without any ads on them about 2 days before they come out on YouTube. And you also find, my goodness, and you also find out about stuff, excuse me there, I can't talk. You find out about stuff way before it comes on the channel, such as the new machine that should be here in about 3 weeks. Those guys already know about it. So if you're interested in Patreon, I really appreciate it. If you can go help me out over there, there's a link down below. Thanks in advance. So not a bad log right there, even though it was kind of low grade due to that bow that was in it. These are about 6 inches wide right here, and that one in the middle has the most sapwood. The rest of them look really good actually. Limited knots, cathedral grain right there in the middle. Some nice looking boards right there. And these over here I didn't sticker yet because I'm going to run these through the edger and get rid of some of this sapwood right there. They're about 12 inches wide. I'll set the edger at about 10 inches and get rid of all that sapwood right there and have some nice clean boards. And this one actually has a pretty large defect on the end. The rest of them turned out pretty good. Not a bad log. And over in the sawmill, we're left with the pith. That's about a 4x5 right there. It's got the pith and the juvenile core in it. I'll either use this for dunnage or I'll make it into firewood. Probably firewood because I have a ton of dunnage right now. And also, friends, I failed to mention on the sawmill today, you guessed it, Joe Maine Silver Tip Turbo 7. If you want to try these blades out, call Joe Maine. Cell phone number is in the video description. And I don't say this in all the videos, but Joe Maine works for Wood-Mizer. He's the blade expert in my opinion, and he can get you any kind of blade that you need. So let's say you run a Hudson or a Woodland sawmill or maybe a Norwood or a Baker or something like that, and it's a band sawmill. He can get you a blade for your mill, so don't hesitate to reach out to him just because you're not running a Wood-Mizer. And also, Patreon member Bill asked me about this conveyor, how I liked it now that I've had it here at the sawmill for about a month or two. It's actually been here for about 3 months actually, and I really like it. It works really good. The only change I may make in the future, this is a 1 yard hopper. I may get me a bigger one. This fills up pretty fast actually. I think I should have got a 2 or 3 yard hopper instead of 1 yard. But if I do that, I can still use this one. I'll take it up there to the wood shop and use that for the molder. So that's my plan, to upgrade this hopper right here. But the conveyor works wonderfully. Should have got this years ago. All right, guys, so I guess I'm done for the day. Bruno's waiting on me, and every Saturday he's got something planned for the afternoon, and today's no different. So we're going to head over to Virginia and eat at one of my favorite restaurants called the Hobnob. And if I think of it, I'll put some footage here at the end of the video showing you guys what that place is like. It's an old drive-in type restaurant over in the backwoods of South Virginia. And it's really good. If you ever, my goodness, I can't talk. If you ever travel through Scott County, Virginia, stop at Hobnob and get yourself a hamburger and banana split. You won't regret it. It's pretty good stuff. And for those of you that have stuck with me here to the end of this video, let me show you 2 things that nobody else is going to see that didn't watch this video today. Number 1 is the fence for the cattle arrived yesterday, or some of it arrived. There's 4 rows of it right there, 330 feet long, 4 foot tall cattle fence. And the second thing is something I've been waiting on all summer, and I'm pretty excited about this. Let me show you. So this is another attachment I've been waiting on all summer. And check this out, guys. You talk about a nice heavy-duty grapple, you're looking at one, and it's made in Canada by Easton Made. More on this very soon. This goes on the skid steer, and guys, I'm really, really excited about this. What do you guys think about it? Have you seen an Easton Made grapple before? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, guys, I got to go or I'm going to be late, so if you don't care, make sure you hit the like button down below. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. And guys, I really appreciate you watching these Sawmill Saturday videos. I'm really enjoying making them here at the mill. And I'll see you guys back here on the next one. You guys hang in there.